Serendipity.
Hi, everybody.
How y'all doing tonight? When you come in, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to me already, please subscribe. I appreciate that. How y'all doing on this? It's cold here in central Illinois. It's supposed to be sunny and 40 degrees today. I don't think it reached 40. It was sunny earlier, but it's cold.
Henry, you sitting on my lap is not going to work.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You can't bump the table.
You're sliding off my lap.
So, everybody have a good week, I hope. Courtney, how was your week?
Long. Very long.
You can shut that light off behind you. Don't. Not flattering at all.
I don't look good anyway.
You look tired.
I am.
So, how is everybody doing?
You keep bumping the table.
You can't bump the table, Peanut. Had to work a couple hours today, and Courtney had to work 8. My 2 hours was easy. The Saturdays are always easy. They only have like just a handful of patients. Usually they have clinic from 8 to noon.
Henry's
So-
just a ham today.
So, you'll want to tune in next week for sure.
Birthday party!
Birthday party.
Would you go ahead and come back over there, okay? There's nobody in here right now.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Not in the chat.
There's nobody here to see you, so come back in a little bit, okay?
It's cold.
It is cold.
So I got good news. A coworker that used to work with me is coming back to work with me. So I'm excited. Hey, Wolf!
Hi, Wolf!
Happy Saturday!
And one of my favorite nurses came back to work for us, so...
The day it was really snowing here, and Courtney got out of the car and yelled her name. And I used to work with her too. She worked at the facility that I used to work at. And we just got along really good. And then she started working where Courtney did, and they clicked too. So she's a really nice gal.
She's a really good nurse.
And I said, now I know why it's raining. She's back.
I'm glad she's back, though. I missed her. It was nice to see her face this week.
She's good, caring nurse. You don't get those all the
Yeah.
time.
And she knows her stuff.
And she's impressed with what Courtney knows. Courtney's not a nurse. Courtney's a CNA, but she knows a lot. Sometimes a lot more than some nurses know.
I'm a well-educated butt wiper, as my boss likes to say.
But Courtney wants to go on to schooling, and I hope she does, to get her nursing degree.
I will. The timing will happen.
So my youngest daughter is feeling much better. She wants to go out. She's in quarantine till tomorrow, so yep, she had the big C. And
Yeah, you can see us on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know where that.
I don't really, because most of my stuff is not made for kids.
He doesn't have kids. I can't get kids YouTube on the tablet. I had to give him the regular
Minnie,
YouTube.
I had that with you.
Yeah, awesome. Now you can watch my history videos and learn stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna watch that.
You better. You better subscribe too.
It's my account, so he's already subscribed. That's why you can
Okay.
see it. I'm not going to do that. So, I've been trying to kick soda. It's not a New Year's resolution. I need to give it up. I need to stop. I don't feel good. I need to stop with soda. So, I'm doing good. I had a small water glass of Coke this morning because I had a horrible headache, and it did help. and that's all the soda I've had.
Caffeine.
And last night, Henry wanted to clean behind the couch for some reason, so I was like, there's the broom, go for it, kid. And he found a Diet Coke I hadn't opened, and jokingly, I opened it and started drinking. I was like, oh, it's so bubbly. Oh, it's so good, like every sip. And Henry's like, oh my gosh, Mom, you're so silly. But that's all the soda I've had. I've been really good. This is like my 6th or 7th glass of water today.
It is addictive.
It is, and I feel like I've had like cold after cold after cold, and then that last really sickness when I wasn't here last week. And I think it's the soda. I think it's killing me.
Yeah.
It's probably not helping.
Just, yeah. Sugary, syrupy. Yeah.
And honestly, other than I really didn't have a terrible headache this morning, but the Coke did help. Other than that, I feel better. Other than the fact that I'm not sleeping, but that doesn't have anything to do with the soda. That has to do with the small demon child in a king-size bed who has to be pressed up against you.
You will feel better and you'll lose 10 pounds if you stay with it and kind of watch what you're eating, watch your sugar and stuff. I got on the scales earlier. I'm like, I didn't like the numbers, so I gotta crack the whip. I gotta do something about this because it's a number that I didn't want to see. Because I've tried to stay below that. I mean, I'm right at it, but I want to get way, way below that. So I don't make New Year's resolutions anymore because
Hi, B.
Hi, B. How you doing? Because I never keep them, so why make them if... So I don't know, I keep stuff in mind like big goals that I want to do, and I got a video on a really nice one that I received this week. It was in the works for quite a while, but it became true yesterday, so I'm so excited. Big announcement coming. It'll probably be on my birthday. So I gotta wait for a sunny day. It's supposed to be sunny today. It's cold and gloomy here, and it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, isn't it?
Partly sunny.
So
Or partly cloudy.
Yeah, partly cloudy. That my glue tip was in there. They all fancy.
I was about to question.
Yeah.
Illicit substances
No.
are in there. That's like the perfect size.
See, I got another one somewhere. This fancy stainless steel pin and glue tip come in there.
Oh, it's a fancy glue tip.
Yeah. It's like precision where you can write with it if you want to.
I was gonna say this looks like
My daughter got me this glue. It's all the craft ladies use it, the paper crafts and everything. And it's called Art Glitter. And it's designer adhesive, dries clear. It's permanent water-based, non-toxic, dries acid-free. Yeah, and I was reading somewhere either this or my Barely Art glue. I think it's Barely Art. They won't ship this in like really cold weather because it freezes.
I just gotta look at the ingredients.
And
do not swallow, do not get in your eyes, do not freeze or heat to keep it
yeah,
around your children.
it says do not freeze or boil.
Storage after use, clean the
So
tip for best results. Always clean the tip. It doesn't even give me an ingredient list.
this one doesn't either.
Well, I would say if you can't freeze it, it's probably water-based.
Oh, this comes from Cottonwood, Arizona. Yeah.
This comes from Texas.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's glue, but
Arlington, Texas.
Arlington. I really like this. I like this too. I used to think glue's glue, but there is a difference. And I got this too. I've shown this in my videos. This one lady was talking about it, and she's paper to paper, paper to fabric, and it like, you know, we use little pieces of fabric and lace and stuff, and it's really got a strong smell to it, like, and it dries fast. I mean, you could glue glass and wood and fabrics and lace,
We used to use this in
leather,
theater when somebody ripped a hem. We would just do this and hair dry it really quick and set them out
and
on
they
stage.
also have Fabrifix, same thing. It
Might have
just-
been the fabric fix that I
Yeah.
used.
but that's really like a really, I want to say toxic smell. It's just really strong. And then I got this big refill. It's a 8 ounce. When you think of 8 ounces, you like 8 ounces of water. This is a big bottle, big as my head. It'll last me a while. So I'm so thankful that my youngest daughter bought that. I always
The vapors might ignite. That is
Yeah.
flammable? We used to
Yeah.
put this on our actors?
yeah. So just excited to get. I want to get rolling. I need to.
Hi, Mark.
Hey Mark, how you doing? I want to get rolling on my get my junk journals rolling, and Dana from Triple C Creatively Created Crochet gave me an idea, and I want to get going on that. That would be, I think it would bring more subscribers to my channel and drum up me a little business for my junk journals. My mom almost. I was talking about retirement the other day, and I got 5 more years till I'm 62. And I want to retire when I'm 62. And she goes, "Oh, Colleen, please don't retire when you're 62." She goes, "Wait till you're 65." And I'm like, "That's another 3 years." I'm really wanting to retire at 62. And by that time, I want to have my 5 years. I want to have my business up and going. So, I mean, it won't be the same income that I have now, but it'll be a little side, and plus what I get from my retirement. She said, "I will take a big pay cut if I retire at 62, but I'm dead set on retiring at 62.
I want to retire at 40. That also requires me to marry a very rich man.
Drinking water. Yeah. Kurt wanted to do that, and look at he's probably still going.
He has an expensive
I
girlfriend.
like that. So, how's everybody doing tonight? What they have for dinner? What are you going to have for dinner? My youngest daughter, she's driving me nuts this week. She's home with the big C, and I'm having to cook for her. But it's been good though. It's been kind of nice to cook stuff. I should go out in the freezer and see what I got. Get some out of the freezer.
I still haven't eaten that spaghetti. I pulled it out the other night. It's still in my fridge.
Oh, that's what I could have, but that won't be enough for all of us. That I got some of these bags at Aldi's. They're small, and I did I got a Alfredo and a spaghetti one. I did the Alfredo, and it's pretty good. The like sauce comes in little round discs. They're frozen, and the noodles look like I call them bird's nest, and they're frozen. You just put all that in a skillet and put your heat on medium and heat it up, and that's a quick and easy meal. I could have chopped some turkey or chicken, Alfredo chicken, but I didn't. I just had noodles. Oh, and I added, that's right, I was telling Courtney about that day. I added some California mixed vegetables with just cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots, and that was pretty good like that. So fairly healthy. Well, Alfredo sauce is kind of high in fat. Yeah, please share me out.
Sorry, you can't type on this keyboard. For
Yeah, anybody cooking anything good for dinner, or have you had dinner yet? I want to get some. Oops, you had that there for a purpose, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I want to get some bone conducting earphones like Courtney's got. They don't fit inside the ear. They just go.
They go, well, now that I've pulled my ear out of my turban, they sit right outside the ear.
Turn a
And
little bit more. There you go. Now up like that. There.
they sit right outside your ear. This part sits up against my ear and, yeah, conducts. They're super loud.
It's
When I have them up
bone. It says bone conduct. So your bone right there.
Yeah.
It conducts the sound, and I could hear it. I mean,
I mean, I have it up all the way too. When you have it
Yeah.
up all the way, you can kind of hear it because it doesn't sit inside your ears, but they're loud. And
I need something like that for work because
but I can also wear these when I work in the kitchen, and I can hear people coming in and out. And if somebody needs something or somebody's trying to talk to me, I can hear them. I mean, sometimes I have to shut my music off just to concentrate because it's like music person, ADHD brain. But I can hear. I had a full on. The first night I got him out, I had a full conversation with Henry while I was listening to a book.
that's what I need because I have the ones that go in my ear and well, I kind of changed the little rubber thing on it. It fits in my ear better, but that blocks out sound too, and I need to be able to hear, if somebody's around me or so. That would be good. Those would be good. I have a birthday next Friday, so if anybody wants to get bone conducting ear
Headphones.
bone conducting headphones.
I can't even tell you the brand that these are, but I got them online. They were less than $30. I know that.
So it's like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. It doesn't mess up your hair. Oh, I can wear glasses with them too.
I wear my mask with them all the time.
Yep, that'd be perfect. Because we can listen to music at work, and my
Right,
manager
understand.
last night was
Lower
listening to
yourself.
it, but she had, I like that.
It's all the way up. I can hear it.
Okay. Those are nice. But my manager last night was listening to music and she just had her phone. She might even had it in her pocket or something. Hey, if Riza comes in later, we got her milkshake. Well, ice cream. That's a milkshake, wasn't it?
Pretty much. I mean, it's half melted now. I could drink it.
She got a $25 gift certificate from Culver's and she took us, me and Henry. And
I take care of the co-owner's husband, and that's what they got us for Christmas. Bless her. Her husband's adorable. I love him.
so we had that earlier.
I don't have favorites, but he's my favorite.
She promised Henry if he was good at Nini's that he would get ice cream. So he was pretty good today. He had a meltdown like at 7:30 this morning.
He was tired. He didn't sleep good last night, and I didn't sleep good either because he didn't sleep good.
So
He tossed and turned all night.
when he's tired, I sure can tell it. I mean, he won't listen to me. He throws fits and so. But then he laid down, took a nap. Oh, he was mad and he laid on the floor. Oh, my floors are so cold. But he went to sleep and he covers his head and everything.
He does that in my bed too. The other night, I didn't realize he climbed in bed with me. I don't remember what I did. My frozen cocoa, hot cocoa, frozen cocoa, whatever it is. They put the chocolate powder on top of my whipped cream, and I went to like lick my whip and inhaled a whole mouthful of
Cocoa.
dry cocoa mix. So that was fun. But anyway, yeah, I got 2 blankets. I've got my comforter. I know. I got my comforter, and then I've got like a fuzzy blanket under that, and I usually sleep with just a fuzzy one because it's spray insulation from the float. I got a drop on me and never came off. My comforter's too thick sometimes, and this blanket is like just enough, and then I can stick my foot out because I'm got to be covered up but 1 foot sleeper. So I just sleep with that, and then like I ball my comforter up and like throw my leg over it because I don't like body pillows and stuff. But anyway, Henry was all balled up under my comforter the other night, and I threw my leg over to roll over or something and kicked Henry, and all I got was, why'd you do that, Mom? And I'm like, what? And then he comes crawling out of my blankets, and I'm like, what are you doing in bed? And I'm a light sleeper. I don't know how he climbed in bed with me and didn't wake me up. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to inhale the hot chocolate. It just happens. There was a lot. Ask her. They like handed it to me and it like...
There was a lot. It had whipped cream. It was pretty, but it was like...
way too much dry cocoa powder on the top.
Yeah. I guess they're starting to be like Starbucks or something.
That's better than Starbucks. And don't tell them I said that.
Yeah. Starbucks is just... I mean, they have some specialty stuff that's okay, but it's overpriced coffee.
Is that a Batman shirt?
Yes. It's the Batman.
It's a Batman.
The Batman.
I'm wearing a work shirt. I don't even know what it says.
Oh, I can see now. I never knew. Okay. I like it because it's long sleeve.
This is, it's not just a jogger.
It's an adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Batman. Only movie I didn't like about Batman is the one Heath Ledger played the Joker. That was just too dark for me.
I like that one.
And he passed away after that one,
I like
didn't he?
Yeah, he passed away during that one.
Mommy.
Yeah, during that
Are
one.
you guys' video over?
Nope.
No. They said it was really.
Wanna say hi?
They said it was
Mommy,
really.
Can you make me some eggs?
In a little bit. Come here and say hi.
Hungry
You're
now.
not gonna starve to death, I promise.
Oh gosh,
Say hi.
Mark's getting over sinus
Oh no.
congestion.
Here, lean in. Say hi.
Wave.
Grump butt.
But
Yeah, they said that movie on Heath Ledger. It was really because he really got into the character. It was like really dark and just. It was. Wolf said hi.
Hi, Wolf.
I will.
Show off your dino sweater. Show everybody your dino shirt. Say, look. No, up here. Look at my dino. Look at my dino fit. Pants and shirt.
I felt like in my foot.
I didn't look at your butt. Trying to show everybody the dino fit. You don't have to stand, sit.
Oh, it's got pockets and everything.
Uh-huh.
I don't see any pockets.
You got pockets in your pants.
Oh, yeah.
Pants.
And you got pockets in your shirt.
Did KK get
Oh,
that
yeah.
for you for Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you showing KK? Say, go show KK. Say, peek my dino fit. I know, I bought you it.
Yeah, it's been really different with my daughter here all week.
All right, if you're gonna sit on my lap, you gotta take your shoes off because those things hurt.
So, I've lost my book that I had. We're doing Never Ever Have I. Oh, J. Cruz, if you're in here, you better say hi. I should. Oh, do you have her number?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I was gonna say text her. She I have a friend and she was asking me all these questions about YouTube and she asked me how our live went
Those are a lot.
last week and I said it went good. I said
Wait, how
Courtney
do you
wasn't
know
there and I said
I can see them.
at first I was just winging it and I was lost without Courtney, but it got rolling and it got a little bit better and I played Never Have I Ever and I had put a thumbs up if you have and a thumbs down if you haven't. So that was pretty fun and the guy was in here from Pennsylvania and he said this was really different but I like it.
Stop it.
So he said he'd definitely be back, so that was encouraging. That was kind of neat. And so this Jasmine, my friend, was asking me all these questions. She goes, I don't know. And she goes, well, what's it like? And I said, well, it's kind of like when the kids had their, I said, it's kind of like a Zoom meeting. But she goes, people from all over the world can connect. And I go, yes. And she goes, wow, the power of computers. I said, yeah. And I said, I have a couple friends. I have one in the UK, Julie over at Camellia Craft Designs. And then I have another one in Australia. And yeah. And I said, yeah, it's kind of like the Zoom meetings. I said, when the kids had to have school online, you know, it's kind of like that. The teacher was, I guess it's live. It's not really. not on YouTube. It was on the Zoom thing. So
Same did.
yeah, same thing, same concept. But she goes, "Oh, this is so new to me."
Stop. And
So
I'm not
she
gonna ask
said,
again.
"Send me your link." So I did. We were texting back and forth, and she said she's definitely going to join and subscribe. She goes, "This is fascinating." So I want her to join in our live with us sometime, but she has a condition. She can't be around bright lights, which we don't have to have our bright lights on. But now she's moving away. I think she's still in town, though. I don't know, but she was supposed to be moving up north, up towards Chicago area, but I don't know if she has or not. So
And look at me.
I see.
hope everybody's having a good 2023 so far. No, I didn't. Yellow, Brandon.
Yellow. Let's get down for just a sec.
Why?
Yes, I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh.
Oh, you're still listening to music.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Did anybody have any specific resolutions they set for 2023? I was saying before, I don't do resolutions anymore because I used to do them every year. Think about it and
He did pass away on the 5th in Hawaii. Terminator.
Yeah, so I don't set New Year's resolutions. I wanted so bad to do, every year our church does a fast, and they're doing a 20-day fast this year. It's like the Daniel fast, but I think the Daniel fast is 21 days, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, our pastor's doing a class on Wednesday nights, and I'm like, man, I can't go to the classes because I work at nights. He's got online. Oh, okay. So, but I was happy they have it on the
I don't even know that song. I know, Barbara Walters passed away. Very sad. That's the only one that I've heard.
They had it on YouTube. We got a YouTube channel and a Facebook Live, so I think it was on YouTube. It was an hour and 20 minutes long. I haven't watched it yet, but I need to get with it because he said we could still join. And he goes live every morning on his Facebook, and he was talking about it a little bit on that too, and I haven't been.
Hi, Dimitri.
Hey, Meech! Big Meech! How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Dimitri, this is my oldest daughter, Courtney. I don't know if you've met her before or not, but she usually hangs out with me in my lives on Saturday night. Last Saturday night, she was sick, so...
I don't know what I had, but I think I would have rather had COVID.
Maybe she might have had a touch of COVID. Oh, everybody, we're doing good. One of my coworkers, it's not my coworker.
I'm good.
One of the ladies that works there, the facility that I clean, she said her 1-year-old granddaughter has 2 strains of COVID plus influenza. Poor thing.
Yeah.
So be praying for her. It's Karen's granddaughter. I don't know her granddaughter's name, but she'll turn 1 this week sometime, so.
You'll like this one.
I like that one playing.
Too bad this one's funnier.
Yeah, that's bad. Thank you, Wolf. If anybody's wondering what to get me for my birthday,
She wants bone conducting headphones. If not, she's gonna steal mine.
well, Adam, oh, I always forget I do my phone. Had some picked out on Temu for $12.
The music video's funny too.
Did you play this for her?
Who?
Brandy.
No, it's Brenda.
Oh.
She's listening to a song called
Hey, Beverly Lee.
Hi, Beverly.
This is my daughter, Courtney. She usually does, my oldest daughter, she usually does lives with me on Saturday night. Good to have you in here, Beverly Lee. How are you doing? How's your weather up there?
She's got my headphones in right now and I was playing music so she could hear him and I forgot to shut it off. But she's now listening to one of my current favorite songs called Brenda Put Your Bra On. And I'll tell you who it's by in just a sec. Ashley McBride. If y'all want to look it up, it's good.
It's funny.
It's a good one. Brenda Put Your Bra On. It's a good song, Wolf. It's about nosy neighbors. It's just a good old country song.
I always think I got nosy neighbor, but I don't. I was bad. We have some neighbors right across the street. Well, they watch their grandkids all the time, and the language that comes out of the grandma's mouth, it's bad. I want to call DCFS one of these days, and I'm like, those kids, and they're little girls. They're like, I want to say like first, second, third grade. You know, they're really close in age, and well, there's one younger. And anyway, other day I was a bad neighbor. Anyway, other day they came home and the girls got out. They pull like towards our main street out here. So the girls got out and left the passenger door open. That day was really cold. It wasn't raining or anything. And I'm like, should I go over there and shut it? Should I knock on their door and say, hey, your door's open? But I didn't. I'm bad.
I don't have nosy neighbors.
No, our neighbors over here, it's an older gentleman, and well, I think his wife and daughter, or a couple daughters, and their dog. They have a beagle, and it's annoying because he just comes outside to go to the bathroom, and every time he comes outside, he barks at something or.
My neighbor has a beagle too, and it's the worst bark ever.
And then our neighbors over here, I talked to him a couple times. He's pretty nice. And this older gentleman that lives in this next trailer, he's nice. And we got a trailer on the corner. We've been here 4 years. 5 years.
4 years.
4 years, and there's nobody that lives in that trailer. And the elderly gentleman, mows it. And I was talking to him one day, and he said the lady that lives in it is taking care of her nephew with cancer. And I'm like, there's been nobody there for 4 years. I mean, I didn't say that to the guy, but I'm like, he must have a nice house or something, because to have a trailer sit empty for 4 years.
And you're paying the lot fees and everything for it?
Lot rent's $425 here. So I wouldn't. Well, obviously she owns a trailer, but still $425 if you're not living in it. That's an awful lot of money every month for just something that's sitting there. Hopefully it's a pretty decent trailer inside. It's an older trailer, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he goes in there every once in a while and checks things, but I know sometimes there's a light on and sometimes there isn't. So I figure they have a timer. But you think it'd be kind of consistent, but maybe they set it up that way, thinking somebody somebody isn't living there. So what else, Courtney? Be sure to come back next Saturday. We're gonna have a
birthday celebration.
what's that word?
Nephrology.
I don't know what that is.
I got another good one for you. It's called Pound Cake by Drake White. It's about baking a cake.
Mm.
It is about baking a cake. Listen. Found some very interesting songs in the last week or two on TikTok. Birthday celebrations.
Oh, Lord.
Give me some of that pound cake. It's a good one. Drake White's got some good music.
Courtney, what'd I do with my book?
I don't know. I didn't see it when I walked in here. I was out there yelling at Henry's Legos and you were in here playing with your paper.
So I was telling everybody before, a worker that has worked with me before, they're hiring her back. Well, she left the company and she left for medical reasons and she's better now, and she told me she's got to pay for a new roof and medical bills. So she's coming back to work. She works exactly, Wolf. Exactly.
What? It's about baking a cake, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about baking a pound cake.
So she's got a new roof and medical bills, so she has a full-time job, but she wants a part-time job, and this part-time position that's open at my company, it's easy. I mean, it's easy work. It's just consistent, and you have to go. She's
And
there
you have
for
to not be a whiny little brat.
yeah. She's there 4 or 5 hours. So, but you're going the whole time you're there. I mean, you can sit down and take a break or whatever, but she's really good. I like the video, Courtney. I found the red skin shirt, LOL. Funny.
Oh, the Brenda Put Your Bra On? That music video is funny. I just saw it. That music video just came out. That song's not very old.
So I'm looking forward to having her back because she's really good. And Brandon in the corner.
Now I'm going to have Brenda Put Your Bra On. There's trouble next door.
So I sat down today because it's really easy. Did you get it?
No.
Let me see.
I just want the little scissors to get this piece of skin.
What one?
That one. Got a multi-tool in my purse and I can't even, I got no nails, can't even open it.
You can push it up, or you got to put a little pressure that way too. So I'm looking forward to her coming back because I've
Wolf's just putting everyone in the corner tonight. Ain't nobody can have fun when Wolf's around.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting little extras done that I've put on the back burner that it really needs to be done. Stuff is not visible. Like, I mean, if you didn't know, you wouldn't look for it. But I know, and I know it hasn't been done in a while, so it has to be done. I kind of ran across some stuff today. It kind of shocked me, but...
Sound like me in my kitchen. I really... If she didn't tell you... Christmas Day, I go into work, and the sprinkler system had bust in my back closet, where we keep our chemicals at, and spilled over into the hallway. I have got a real long, narrow hallway in my kitchen, and the first door is my office, and my dry storage. We keep our pasta and cereal and stuff in there. And then my walk-in cooler, my walk-in freezer. So the back hallway where my walk-in cooler and freezer are, the ceiling collapsed, took the air duct, the light out. It was horrible. I think I still have the picture on my phone. They just came to...
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. It happened Christmas Eve night, like at 5 o'clock, but I walked in Christmas Day and found it because nobody called me. Because this is how much my job loves me.
Grandpa Stout heard it on the
Scanner. Somebody else said they heard it on the scanner too. Yeah, here we go. This is the picture from the hallway. There's my office, and
a little
then
bit closer.
Can I
It's
have
my
my
office.
ice cream?
yes, it's my office, and it's a long hallway. But anyway, there's the close-up of my insulation, the light, the duct. It's just everything was right down there. And there was about, when I got there, there was about 4 inches of water still on the floor. They said when it happened last night, it was about ankle deep. Poor guys were there still trying to clean it up. He said it was about ankle deep water. The sprinkler guys just came today to fix it. So that was fun. And they fixed it, but they can't turn the sprinklers back on because the roof, there's a giant hole in the roof. So, yeah. And my company is so...
They're like any other.
It'll be springtime, summertime before they come and fix my roof.
We've had an issue in my building.
I
And
want that.
It's been a month at least. This thing hasn't been fixed. And so me and a hi Free Hanley, how you doing?
I want
Thanks
that.
for coming in.
I want that machine.
Okay.
It has like a guy that kicks for the jeggings.
Okay.
Mommy, I can't get my ice cream.
I'll do that for him. Yeah, so this issue in my building, and it's been over a month. And me and one of the receptionists talked. She's there late on Mondays and Tuesdays. So we got a good rapport going. We're friends. She got me something for Christmas. Anyway, she said, well, you shouldn't be having to clean up that mess. So she said something about it, and by golly, next day he was there fixing it, and he said, we're connected to our local hospital. I work in a medical building, a doctor's office, a big medical building, and we're connected to our local hospital there. So some of the maintenance falls on them because they own the building, and not the company I work for, but the people that they're renting the building from the hospital or leasing it, whatever. And so some of the maintenance falls on the hospital and some of it falls on the company that they're the medical. And it wasn't that they, sure, that would be great, Mark. You sure can, Mark. I would love that. I love your paintings. I'll even show it on my channel. I'll showcase it. I'll make a special video. I think my address is on my About page on my channel. So, yeah, so this thing had been fixed for weeks. I'm thinking a month. And then we got another issue. What Brandon put. Same Brandon.
Oh, you didn't like pound cake? That was a good one.
So yeah, we have this other issue, and it's, I don't know. It's not going to get fixed anytime soon. I mean, it's really inconvenient for the people. Wait a second. I just trying to get those out again.
Mark's going to send you a painting for your birthday. That's so nice, Mark.
Awesome. He does fabulous paintings. Beautiful. Oh. Free Hanley, this is my daughter Courtney. She usually does lives with me on Saturday nights just to keep everything rolling and funny, and tries to read my comments for me if I miss them. Oh, geez. Last week it was really like dragging. Well, I was talking to people and
I tried to come in and hang out, but
yeah.
I double dosed on the Robitussin, Z-Quil, NyQuil, and I passed out at 8 o'clock and slept until like 8 the next day.
Courtney has a channel too. She don't have very much content on it, but
I don't have any content except for my
your vacation and
my vacation video and
and
old
Caitlin.
stuff of Caitlin and from college.
Oh, Stanfield's still funny.
Stanfield is timeless. Lauren Stanfield, I know you're not watching this, but your name
We
is
love you,
Stanfield.
Lauren.
It's not Stanfield anymore. I know you got married, but I love you. You're fabulous.
Oh, so this week, Wednesday, wasn't it? We went to Springfield, me and
Granny and
so my mom had an appointment in Springfield, and we drove all the way down there. It's about 40 miles from here, 35 to 40 miles from here. She had an eye appointment, and she gets shots in her eye because she had, was it a broken blood vessel behind her?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what Wolf said?
Oh yeah, I was definitely hearing colors and seeing sounds.
So anyway, we drove all the way down there, and we got there, and they go, well, we don't have you on the schedule. I was like, it was just really weird. And, well, when we walked in, I just got a weird vibe anyway, and I was like, okay. So I sat down, and we had to take Henry with us, and my mom went up to check in, and she goes, well, who's the doctor you're seeing? And she goes, I don't remember, and I didn't remember either. And she goes, was it Dr. Gundy? And she said, yeah. Well, he isn't even in this office anymore. And I'm like, and my mom was floored. And they didn't even call her, text her, send her a letter saying that he wasn't there anymore. And she said, well, I drove all this way. She said, I drove from our hometown all the way over here, you know. And she was mad. I was too. I'm like, what? No. I was doing my nails.
Oh. You closed it and you were holding. I was trying to steal my tool. I need that for work.
That's nice. I need
Yeah.
one of those.
One of my residents gave it to me.
So they go, well, so the receptionist made a call, and my mom was upset at her, but I'm like, I told my mom later, I said, it really wasn't her fault. I said, the receptionist for your doctor should have said, hey, he's not at this office anymore.
She should have been notified that her
Yeah.
doctor was out of
Yeah.
circuit now or something
So
like that.
I don't know. It's just weird all the way around. And the receptionist made a call, and she goes, well, we can work you in so-and-so. This is the doctor here now. Here's her bio. And mom looked at it and then looked at the receptionist. She goes, and she turned around. She goes, come on, let's go, Colleen. She goes, this is bull crap. And she was so frustrated. I was going to say, Mom, do you want me to drive home? She was really flustered and put some, I don't know. So I was going to drive, but I didn't. She calmed down. She was all right, but it was so frustrating. My mom lives on a fixed income anyway. She doesn't work. She can't work because of her medical reasons. Well, she's 78. No.
77.
Where's your calculator? Oh, she's 79. She'll be 80 this year.
We were both off. Dang.
Yeah.
We
So
got a party for Granny.
yes, big. Yeah, we gotta plan a big party for my grandma. Oh, also pray for. I was thinking about my mom, my sister. Pray for my sister. She was in the emergency room earlier, and I haven't heard any updates. She's having problems with her stomach, and
It's probably all the stress.
yeah,
She needs to
yeah.
stop.
because my brother-in-law had some trouble, almost lost him. And then my nephew, Alan, but he got a good report this week. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus. And then Now she's my mom thinks it's an ulcer. It probably is.
What is that? It's not even sharp.
Yeah, but it would cut something like if you really need, like if something was tight, one of those things that they bail around paper or something, it'd cut through there. You know,
I've
those
got a serrated one.
kind
That's
of knife. Oh yeah. So anyway,
Sorry.
Courtney's showing me her multi-tool.
I'm playing with my multi.
So pray for my sister. Her name's Deb. Deb. So yeah, my mom was upset about
Anybody
that.
know what that's for? It's not sharp. There's no edge to it. It's got a hole in it. It's next to my cork opener and my nail file. I don't know. I know, she's got a lot on her plate right now. She doesn't need to be knocked down.
Yeah. My sister was down there the whole time. My nephew lives about 2.5 hours from here. And she was down there the whole time he was going through his surgery and his treatments and everything. And she said she'd come back home after the holidays and they got a good report today. So she's back to work and everything. So her co-workers gave her a nice Christmas gift. It was money. So that's always needed.
Hi, one of a kind.
Hey, one of a kind. How you doing?
How's the new apartment?
That chicken look really good.
You was making chicken, you didn't invite me?
Chicken thighs and pinto beans.
Dang, that sounds good. I'm making honey glazed pork loin tomorrow for lunch.
Yummy, I'm coming there for lunch.
And roasted Brussels sprouts and
Ooh, I love
mashed
roasted
potatoes, I think.
That sounds good. My youngest daughter said earlier, right when we were getting ready to go live, she goes, "What are we having for dinner?"
I think tomorrow night's grilled cheeses and tomato soup, though.
They have their big meals for lunch because the elderly, you know, they
need their calories at lunchtime.
Yep.
I'm not a huge Brussels sprout fan, but all my residents like the way I do it because I use, like, they're going to have bacon for breakfast, so I'll make a bunch, and then
No, I can't.
I'll make a bunch of bacon in the morning, and I'll save my bacon and my drippings, and then I'll, because I get whole Brussels sprouts, so I'll have my Brussels sprouts, quarter them, depending on what I'm feeling like, if I really want to sit there and cut all them up.
I'll help you. I'll come and help you.
Okay. And then I crumble up my bacon and throw my drippings on top of that, and then I bake them off. So that if I cut them in half, I lay them down so that they get crispy on that one end, but they're nice and soft. Anyway, my residents always like my Brussels sprouts.
I used to work at the college and I cooked there. We did have Brussels sprouts, but we steamed them. And then I still worked there and I worked in the custodial department.
Thank you, Brian, yes. Smash that like button.
And one of my co-workers, well, she was my supervisor, first assistant supervisor, then ended up being my supervisor. Me and her were the only, like,
What's wrong with you? That's nasty.
like Brussels sprouts, and they go, "Ooh, you guys are nasty." Well, sometimes they overcooked. A lot of times they overcooked them. They were mushy. And I was like, ugh. They didn't taste good then, but. And hash browns, they always, not always, but a lot of times they had leftover.
I wish we had hash browns. They never let us cook hash browns.
Let me check real quick. One of a kind. So they had leftover hash browns
We used to get hash browns
from breakfast, and I don't know if they put them back on the grill or whatever, but they were good. I said, if my doctor ever said
That's some ice cream.
you had to cut out potatoes else you're going to die, I'm like, well, I'm going to die. No, I would. I would cut out potatoes, but I love potatoes.
Got blue ice cream all over your face.
Any kind of potatoes I love. I
The great-
especially like hash browns.
The great Dolly Parton said any diet I ever failed was because of a spud. I agree with her.
Oh, look at there.
Yes.
5:55 in Central Illinois. Brian said
Says
hi.
Hi.
You can't sit on my lap, Bubs. These pants are slick. You keep sliding off.
That's what my,
These are the scrub pants you bought me.
I love those. I don't have a flap on my pocket like that though.
Maybe not. Maybe these are the ones I got. Because they're joggers.
Joggers?
Uh-huh.
What are joggers?
They got a cuff on the ankle. Stop. Please. Stop. Please.
Who are those for?
They're knees, and they're very distracting when you do that.
You can play with them, Cord. I'm not bothered by it.
I am driving nuts.
Okay, let me see here.
Oh.
Confused, buddy?
Watch hours.
Studio, right?
Hi, Miss Chocolate.
Hi, Miss Chocolate.
Headphones.
Thanks for
or
coming
shut it
in.
off.
I'm turning it down.
Headphones or shut it off.
Here. Turn it down.
I didn't say turn it down. I said headphones or shut it off.
Why turn it down?
That's not the options I gave you.
No.
Leave.
No.
You're not going to come in here and act like that, Poops. If you want to watch your tablet, go out in the living
Hey,
room.
Riza. Hey, show Riza what you got. Look what we got earlier, Riza.
We got the ice cream.
We got her milkshakes.
Mom, I ate mine all.
I know you ate all yours.
How?
Because it's all over your face.
What? What?
500 hours of watch time.
I have 500 hours of watch time.
Awesome.
Woohoo!
745 subscribers. Woo woo.
25 subscribers?
745. Nini's killing it out here. Why are you sitting on Nini's vent?
Please sit. Don't.
It's so warm.
Okay, we'll scoot because you're gonna make it cold in here.
But I want to get warm.
We'll sit next to it, not on it.
But then it'll be still cold.
Go get your blankie.
No.
You can leave if you're gonna whine.
Sorry, I'm checking out my analytics. Yeah. It's a lot though. One of a kind. I'm not giving up though. I'm gonna keep pushing on.
Get off of the vent.
He had mine shut out there
How
in
do
the
I
living
get
room.
warm?
Go out in the living room then. I'm really tired of the whining tonight.
Get your blankie.
Go get your blankie.
I'm tired and hungry.
You haven't gone to bed early. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holy.
I got your Christmas card. Thank you, Holly.
She's
Hey.
she's
What,
gonna sing.
Jane?
What?
Jane's in. Do you want to say hi to Sister Jane?
What?
Would you like to say hi to Jane?
Hi, Jane.
She said, "Love you, Henry."
Taco pasta bake. That sounds good.
Brian said, "Be good."
Okay.
Hey, your buddy's on live, Brian.
says upcoming.
No.
Oh.
Oh, Mom, look at my blanket.
Mm-hmm.
It's flying.
I get confused if I do this.
I just have my headphones on. What are you listening to now?
I don't know. Nothing now.
I went back
Oh.
down.
If anybody wants to get me something for my birthday, give me these.
Bone conducting headphones.
Bone conducting headphones.
And if you all don't buy her some, she's gonna steal mine.
Well, it's neat because it doesn't go in your ear. You can still listen to music and hear. So that's what I need for work. I mean, I don't listen to music that much because it takes a lot out on my phone. I mean, I usually have a charger now. Last night I forgot to take my charger. So has everybody had a good Saturday or what? I have. They look like this, Freehandly. They conduct the sound through your bone and not they don't go in your ear, they just hook over it. Doesn't mess up your hair or anything. If anybody's worried about that, can you see it good?
Yeah. It doesn't. There's space and they
Yeah.
just go over your ear.
It's not really tight or anything. The sound is really good. All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Brian, I'll stab you. I don't condone violence, but
I have some that go in your ear, but
I
the
have
ones that
AirPods.
the little rubber things that you can take off and clean your earwax and stuff out of. Sorry, gross TMI. They're interchangeable, and the thing, the earpiece was too big and it kept popping out, and I'm like, well, these days I'm gonna be cool.
Ooh, okay.
So one of these days it's gonna pop out and drop in my mop bucket. Then I'm gonna be really mad because it'll be ruined. And so I quit using though, and I could just use one because that's our company rules. Because you got to be able to hear
Thanks.
the surroundings out. So
It says it's not just a job, it's an adventure. It's my work shirt. It's an adventure, all right. That's a nice way to put it.
got some earbuds for Christmas, but they went in my ear and didn't like them. Yeah, I don't really.
I bought
A
these.
lot of them hurt.
I got these as a Christmas present for my fiance. Yeah. She over here listening to my music. She's listening to my 60s soul music now. What is it? I heard it through the grapevine.
Only thing I don't like is you can't. They're not Bluetooth.
Yeah.
They are.
Mhm.
Can you answer the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I didn't think they were Bluetooth, but I guess they are. You can answer the phone through.
It's not, talking on them isn't very loud. It doesn't conduct like the music does, but I listen to audiobooks through it. That's usually, every now and then I'll listen to music at work, but I'm usually listening to an audiobook because I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I'm gonna get through 8 books this year. I did 3 last year. I'm gonna do 8 this year. I'm gonna bump it up. Gonna read 8 books, and I'm gonna read at least 3 of those are gonna be a different genre that I don't normally read. So I don't know what that is because I read like everything. So
How am I doing?
good. Yeah, I read just about everything, so I don't know. I guess war. I need to read a war book. I'm not a big war person. Unless it's about the Vietnam War. I'm gonna find me a book about the Vietnam War.
I've watched endless documentaries about that war, and I still don't understand.
It's just one of those subjects that we never talked about in any of the history classes I took, and it was one of those that I wanted to dive deeper into.
No, Brandon, I don't. No.
She should get a pair of those and listen to some audiobooks.
I should. That would be
I don't-
awesome at work.
Until this one goes to his dad's, I don't get free time to sit and hold a book or hold my iPad and read a book. So audiobooks are the way to go. And I can't sit and read a book at work. So, yeah, just pop that in, listen to a book while I'm doing dishes and cooking and...
Oops. Thanks all of yours for coming in the chat tonight.
That's okay. So yeah, I need to read a war book because that's not my genre. I would say religious, but I've read a lot of FLDS stuff. That's a story for another day.
Hey, real life.
Hey, real life.
Redefine life. Sorry. Redefine life. Hi.
I guess I need to read a biography on somebody that I wouldn't
We're just
normally.
chatting redefined. Maybe start some trivia here pretty soon. Sorry, I'm grooving to my music. My girl.
I read a lot of biographies on like music. Like I read Loretta Lynn and
Books.
yes. Books. Sorry. Talking about books. My non-New Year's resolution is I finished 3 whole books last year. I probably did more than that. But I know for a fact because my app tells me I finished 3 books last year and I want to do 8 this year. I'm going to bump it up. But at least 3 of those books, 3 of those 8 need to be from a genre that I wouldn't normally read. So I'm going to get a war book. I like history and stuff like that, but I'm not a big wartime person. So I'm going to get a book on probably the Vietnam War because that's one that I'm actually interested in. Or World War I or II. I mean, potentially. So, and then I read a lot of biographies, but I read a lot of like musical biographies. So I guess I need to get one on like a president or maybe political because I'm not a political reader. So maybe a political biography. Oh. I did say religious book, but I got really into
Mommy,
the FLDS Mormonism
Mom,
this last year, so I read.
Mommy,
What?
can I have my eggs now?
No,
Why?
What do you want?
he wants eggs.
Oh. Well, after we get off our live, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I read quite a few books on the FLDS Mormonism. So I guess if I was going to read a religious book, it needs to be something other than that. And I don't know. I read a lot of fiction, nonfiction. Yeah, it was interesting for me. I got into it because I watched the documentary on Netflix and then found some podcasts and then found some books and yeah, it just interested me. Yeah, I know. That's all it. Anyway.
Mommy, but I really want eggs.
Mommy's busy right now, so you can wait. You're not going to starve to death, I promise. I really want to read a book on Scientology. I like religion anyway, and I like reading books on other religions. But I guess I only like the toxic ones. Scientology, FLDS. My best friend scared some Jehovah's Witnesses today. They came knocking at her door, and her dog started like screeching, and I guess he sounded like a goat. So she told the Jehovah's Witnesses that she was sacrificing a goat, and they needed to leave. So that was funny. She called me cackling. I thought she was crying for a minute. I'm interested in all religions. So I would read a book on Scientology. Maybe. You know what? I've never read Jurassic Park. That's one that's on my list this year. I'm gonna get Jurassic Park and read that. There was another one. Oh, The Last Love of a Tycoon. It's a Scott F. Fitzgerald, who wrote Great Gatsby. It's one of his books. It's not his well-known one. It's not Great Gatsby.
All right, thanks for dropping in, Free Hanley.
Bye, Free.
God bless you.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, I like Scott F. Fitzgerald, but this is one of his lesser-known ones, and I want to read it. I reread The Great Gatsby this year. That doesn't count in my books that I finished. I like science, but I'm not those technical, like, medical books. I can't sit and read a medical book. Like, the medical stuff that I listen to is, like, podcasts and stuff like that. I can't. Medical books.
You know what medical I want to read? The study they did on you.
I want to get copies of my medical history and read through that stuff.
So, Courtney, way back,
way back in the day,
about
Mommy,
15 years
can
ago,
you hear my show?
she was super, super sick.
I need more water. Do you need water?
And, yeah.
I need some water.
And,
Mommy, can you hear my show?
No, I can't hear your show.
she had kind of it was uncommon at the time, but it's now kind of common. It's histoplasmosis. And she got really bad scar tissue from that. It's in the lungs. And so she was having problems with heart and everything. And the doctor was really good, a pediatric pulmonologist. And he asked us if he could do a case study on Courtney. And we said, yeah, and we had to sign papers and stuff. And I told her I would like to read that case study on it. I would love to sit in meetings. I probably would have not understood any of the medical jargon that they talked about or anything, but it was just, and one job Courtney said, Mom, they want all my medical records. And literally her medical records, the last time they bought them in, they were this thick. I know you, weren't they, Courtney? They were
like a couple binders full.
I'm like, no, and not the small binders. The thick. Okay, Miss Chocolate, thanks for dropping in. God bless you.
Thank you, Chocolate.
Yeah, so I would like to, yeah, that'd be neat to get a hold of Courtney's medical record. I mean,
I would read my own case study, yeah.
you could. Can you imagine? Yeah, I need a copy of my medical records. Okay, we'll send them to you next year.
Right.
I'm trying to find a book here that would be probably the thickness. Would it be close, Courtney?
Yeah, probably pretty accurate. That's about as thick as my medical records are.
That would. I couldn't believe it the last time we went and seen her pulmonologist. But praise God, she's healed now. Not healed, but they said she would never be able to carry a child. And look at Henry.
I have a very healthy
4-year-old. And I always go back because Courtney goes, see, the doctor said I couldn't have a baby. And I'm like, no, they said you shouldn't have a baby. It's not that she couldn't. They said that she shouldn't because her heart wouldn't be able to handle, it was a strain on her heart to handle the blood that was pumping through her, let alone have a baby. And
they didn't think I'd make it through labor
either. Didn't think she'd make it through labor, didn't think that her heart could handle a baby and her. But she's seen a cardiologist every trimester through her pregnancy, and she was doing fine. And the cardiologist said if she had any problems during labor to give her a call, and her doctor here had the number, and she had no problems at all. It was
I didn't have any issues till after he was born.
Yeah, after he was born, it was bad. We almost lost Courtney.
I had postpartum eclampsia.
And yeah,
really,
it's,
really bad case.
it's high blood pressure, but I mean, hers was just,
It's like 3% of pregnant ladies get eclampsia while they're pregnant. I got it after I had delivered.
I had it when I was pregnant with her.
It's common to get it while you're pregnant. You just need rest and monitor your blood. And I mean, sometimes it gets really bad and you have to have early delivery, but most of the time with rest and taking it easy, you're good. But I
Yes, he is.
getting it
Yes, he
after.
is. Wolf. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had preeclampsia when I was pregnant with Courtney, and I went in for like my weekly because I was getting close, but her due date was in August, but she was born July 25th. I went in Friday they said the best thing would be to come in and we'll deliver the baby because it's a danger to you and the baby. But I didn't have her till Sunday. I said, God wanted her come on Sunday. She didn't want to. So, yeah, it was funny. I had Courtney on Sunday, Clarissa on Monday, and Caitlin on Tuesday. Courtney's my oldest, Clarissa's my middle, and Caitlin's my youngest. So I thought that was funny.
And Henry on a Friday. I went in for my final appointment. They told me he was going to weigh 9 pounds and 2 ounces, and I said I don't want to push that out. And the doctor said that's pretty big for your first kid. We should probably. He's like, I was already a week overdue. I was like 40 weeks and 6 days. I was shy of 41 weeks. So I went in for my last appointment. He's like, that's pretty big and you're overdue. So we can either induce you. I was like, please, I can't. I hadn't slept that last week. I was awful. I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. I thought I was having back labor. And I had a really rude old nurse when we went in for that. And they put me on the monitor. She's like, well, if it hurts now, you're not going to have a natural birth. And I didn't. But anyway, they were really rude about that. But yeah, so I went in for my last appointment. They told me he was going to be gigantic and that they were going to induce me. And then I was upset because I wanted pancakes for some reason. But it was where she works. So from that, they're like, walk over to the hospital, give the lady at the front desk this, and they'll take you up to labor and delivery. And
she called me. I'm like, what? You're going in now?
And I told her, I was like, don't get excited because there's not going to be a baby today.
But didn't I take off that night?
No, you came up and...
Oh, yeah.
You came up and saw me.
Yeah, but then when were you there? Because nothing was happening. I mean, she was in the hospital all that time.
They said it was going to be a process because they were going to induce me. And they did. I didn't want to be chemically induced. So they did natural. They put a catheter in pretty much and just open everything. If you know what that looks like. Because they were like, well, we can do, yeah. Like that. Starfish. They went in and starfished everything. Anyway, sorry. They gave me the option and I was like, well, I want to do a natural delivery, so I don't want chemicals. And they're like, okay, we'll do it this way. And I got an epidural, if that tells you anything, because I'm a baby.
And when I said, okay, I told my ex-husband, he was up there, I said, okay, I'm going to go get something to eat, because I said I hadn't eaten all day, so I went and got a sandwich, and right when I got in there, I just sat down in the little waiting room at the end of the hall, and he goes, she's ready to push. And I'm like, what? So I hurried up. And
because he just comes, I didn't want him up there, period, until after Henry was born. He decides to come up and check on me. And when he comes up and checks on me, I had been stuck at a 8, if you know anything about birth. I was 8 centimeters, and I was stuck there for a really, really long time, and they were starting to talk about if I didn't progress anymore, that they were going to have to do a C-section. I was upset.
You usually deliver a baby when you're 10 centimeters.
Yeah, and I was 8, and I was stuck at 8 for quite a few hours. And they were, they weren't saying no, but they were just like, well, if you don't progress, you're going to have a C-section. I was upset. And I was like, please don't. And they're like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then we'll check you.
Come on.
What?
Tower died.
We'll go plug it in.
I didn't bring the charger.
Yes, you did. It's out there on the floor. I saw it when I walked in.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Okay.
charge it right now.
Anyway, so, of course, the minute that they decided to check me and I went from an 8 to a 10, my dad decided to walk in the room. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic. And then they were going to give me an epidural push, so the anesthesiologist was like, there's a very tall man waiting outside. Should I tell him? And I'm like, please make him go. She's like, I'm going to direct him to the waiting room down the hall. I'm like, just make him leave. I'm like, Dick.
He went to
the... Why won't we hear it?
Because I shut the sound off.
So, I went down there and I watched this little man
Every
come into
single
the
time
world.
When you pick it up, it turns on.
Yeah, it's supposed to do that. I pushed him into this world.
Who?
You.
She
No,
did a
you
good
didn't.
job.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Sir?
God.
Sir? Yes, God created you, but I had to push your little body into this world.
No, you didn't.
You were in mommy's tummy and she had to push you out.
28 hours of labor. Yes, I did push you into this world.
No, you didn't.
Hey, Desert Goat, how you doing?
Hi!
Say hi, Henry. That's Henry too. His name is Henry.
Say we're buddies. Okay.
I like this song. Cry to me.
Oh.
Crying.
Amy, do you need this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like Cry For Me, but I think
I'm
Break It
just
Down
gonna
in 4
rip
seasons.
these
Hmm?
pieces off.
Yeah, just that piece. That's the only piece, though.
That was my horrific birth story. No, it wasn't that bad.
Look at
I was a
that.
big whiny baby. I did wait till I was like 6 or 7 centimeters before I got a epidural.
Well, at least you weren't like me, because my doctor said, "Now let me know if you want epidural." And I'm like, "Okay," and I went all the way, and I said, "I think I want the epidural." He goes, "It's too late."
I was just a big baby. They were giving me pain meds and it was fine because they were knocking me out and I was sleeping. But I would wake up in more pain, obviously, than when they gave it to me before. And I just got, I'm a wimp.
Don't tear that up.
Why is it so browny up there?
I don't know. There's something on it.
And then right before I was getting ready to deliver, they gave me an epidural push because it was starting to wear off and I could feel those
Look
contractions.
at it.
Which again, I was a big baby because I was breathing through those. I was doing okay. But anyway, I'm a big baby. And then I scared my doctor because
How did you scare her?
I scared him because he asked me if I was numb because they were going to give me some stitches. And I said, go ahead and numb me up. I want to be numb for the next 18 years. And he looked at me like I was serious. And he's like, we can't do that. And I'm like, joking. Are you joking? I was being funny.
I was trying to lick you.
Don't lick me. That's gross. We don't lick people.
Well, I lick my brother sometimes.
That's weird.
Ew. Now I'm listening to James Brown. Mom's got a brand new bag.
Papa's got a brand new
Papa.
bag.
Mommy,
What?
do you still want to do this video?
We are still doing the video.
We're almost done.
I promise you're not going to starve to death. You've had ice cream and cookies and...
No, we haven't had cookies.
Musical artist trivia question.
Yeah. Why don't you go plug your tablet in?
I don't want to.
Okay, well, I know you don't want to watch it right now, but you should go charge it so that it's charged for later. Just go take it and plug it in.
Sugar
come back.
honey. You know I love you.
Let's cut her off.
I need you and nobody else. Oh wow. That'll stump your crew. 131 trivia questions and answers that will stump your crew.
This is like the third email I've got about I want a Nintendo Switch, and I was like, no, I didn't. I'm not falling for that. Notification.
Teen Vogue.
Yeah, it's a quiz from Teen Vogue. No. Henry, you're fine, Bubs.
No. No. No.
what Wolf said, or Desert Goat. Mothers are for hugging, not licking.
Yeah. Yeah, Henry.
Anybody ready for some trivia? I got some.
I know. Than I've ever been deep before. Give it up.
Mommy, I want eggs.
You can have eggs when I'm done with my life.
No, I'm already hungry.
Henry, if you're gonna continue to whine like that, here, have the rest of Mommy's ice cream.
No.
Okay, then get out, because I'm not gonna listen to you whine.
No.
Go on.
No.
You're not gonna sit on this floor and
Hey.
whine like that.
Henry, you want a peanut butter sandwich?
No.
No.
I want eggs.
The other Henry said mothers are for hugging, not licking.
It's not Henry, it's just me.
Okay, grumpy butt.
Not grumpy boy.
I mean, we got 5.
Mm-hmm.
Who's ready for trivia? I got some trivia questions here.
Don't know what that is.
Mommy, can I sit on a lap?
No, Bubba.
So what can I do? What can I do? Mommy, then what can I do?
You can sit there and stop whining at me.
No.
No. Get rid of it. If you can.
No.
Okay.
Anybody do anything fun today? I had to work.
I had to work too.
Tomorrow is church, and if it's
Oh, wait.
halfway decent
Tomorrow
outside,
is church.
I'm gonna
Yes,
clean my
tomorrow's
car
church.
out.
Stop, Bubba. Get out. You don't need to be under the table. He does have the best knee.
Thank you, Desert Goat. I like that one.
No.
I won't sing it.
That's a lie.
Okay, let's do some trivia.
Trivia.
Trivia. Who in 1903 was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? You know this one, Courtney?
Mhm.
Did you see the answer?
Mm-mm.
I did a video on this. Not the.
Henry,
That's
you've got one more chance to whine like that before I kick you out of this room.
I'm gonna hide the questions from and the answers from Courtney.
Thanks, Holy. It needs a touch up. I'll probably do that next week. Oh,
Ow.
I'm off on Tuesday though. Next week. I'll probably do it Saturday before the live then.
You're off on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Sorry.
When a man loves a woman. The first woman to win a Nobel Peace Prize was Colleen. The answer is Colleen. I don't think. I disagree. I don't think she has a Nobel Peace Prize. I feel like I would know if she had won a Nobel Peace Prize.
Hey, if Obama can win one. I can win one. Yes, Wolf.
Yes.
Marie Curie. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
Mhm.
Curie?
Kitty.
What? Wonder what she won it for. Okay, next question. What year did the Berlin Wall fall? I did a history video on this too.
Give you a hint. Hasselhoff was hot. I don't think he was ever really that attractive, but okay.
I'll give you another hint. Mr. President Ronald Reagan said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Oh, I remember that so vivid in my mind. I can still see him saying that speech.
I can picture Hasselhoff in his black leather dancing.
President Reagan's more important than Hasselhoff.
Yes, Wolf.
Oh, he's got the date and everything. I was just looking for the year. Nice.
No, Holy, it was a couple years after that.
Okay, gonna have to help me with this one, Courtney.
What
Go
is
ahead.
the more popular name of the portrait, officially titled La Gucciaro
Conda.
Gantanale? La Ginote? It was a painting by Da Vinci?
That's part of the answer.
No, it isn't.
Okay. Yes, it was painted by Leonardo da Vinci.
It was a famous painting by Da Vinci. If you don't stop, I'm gonna drag you in.
It's L-A, capital L, small a, and then capital Gioconda.
Hold on, go back up to that.
Oh, can't I? No.
Well, it's the name of an Italian restaurant in New York, apparently.
JK, can you make me something?
Well, I'm about to play it in your headphones, so you have to pronounce it.
It just says pronounce it. Oh, do it again. Gioconda. La Gioconda. Gioconda.
The painting La Gioconda.
Okay, Holly wants us to repeat the question.
What is the more popular name for the portrait officially titled La
Gioconda.
Gioconda, painting of 1503? Rizzo wasn't in the chat.
Well, come on in here, Reza.
Come play trivia with us. And your hint was it's a Leonardo da Vinci painting. Very famous Da Vinci painting. It's a Da Vinci painting that is currently in the Louvre. Louvre.
And you know,
Ow.
Van Gogh, that we're pronouncing his name isn't Van Gogh. He's Dutch, and that isn't how you pronounce I
It's-
did a
It's Von Gogh something.
yeah.
It's not Van Gogh. It's Von Gogh.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I looked up how to pronounce it, and it's. No. Holy said, "Lady with pearl earring."
Was that a Da Vinci painting?
I don't know. If you want to go, Courtney, you can.
If I go, I'm gonna beat his butt.
Oh, go cook him an egg. Yes, Wolf. Wolf got it. The Mona Lisa.
Get. Come on.
That's easier than the like. What was it, Courtney? Okay, the next one. What element does the chemical symbol AU stand for? Capital A, small u. Yes, Holy. Gold. The next one is, what is the sign directly opposite Scorpio in the zodiac? Nope, not Sagittarius. What is the sign directly opposite Scorpio in the zodiac? Yes, desert goat. Taurus, the bull. Very good. Who is considered the first female self-made millionaire in the United States? I watched a mini series on this lady. It was very interesting. Nope. I don't remember what year it was. Earlier than Oprah. No. It was one lady. Dana would probably know this. Courtney had to go fix Henry some eggs. He was hungry. Okay. The question was, who is considered the first female self-millionaire in the U.S.? I watched a miniseries about her. Very interesting. Nope.
She wasn't a millionaire. She was very rich though.
She married rich.
She did.
Sad that she disappeared. She's very intelligent. She really didn't want to get married. Amelia Earhart. What is that?
Char asked me if I want a whole turkey.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg, not Whoopi.
Is Whoopi a millionaire? Oh yeah, she probably is.
Who's little Henry's mom and sitting next to you, Cody? This is my daughter, Courtney. Sees Old Hollywood.
That's me.
Chanel, nope.
She was not American. No.
Look what year she became a millionaire.
She was French. Coco Chanel was French.
Oh, there's this lady I've been watching her shorts on YouTube. She's got the cutest little girl. She's 1 year old and she tries wigs on this little girl. I think the little girl, I can't remember, she goes, I got her a little Coco Chanel purse, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It was really little. And the little girl just squealed.
Wasn't she an inventor?
No.
No, she was a philanthropist.
Mm-hmm.
1867, she was born.
What year was she?
Oh, what year did she become?
Millionaire. Courtney's a millionaire. I wish. Not Ellen. This is back. Our journey with Kiki.
1910.
1910, she became a millionaire. So it's
Well, that's when she moved her headquarters business in Indianapolis. We'll go with 1910. Because everybody else is just giving me her live and birth. She died in 1919, so 1910 would probably be about right.
yeah. This miniseries I watched is very
Circa
interesting.
1913, she founded a charity organization. So yeah, probably about 1910 is when she got her first.
About
million.
1910, she was the first millionaire. And I'll say that, I'll give you another hint. She was of color. She was a black woman. My daughter has her best friend's ringtone set as the... Nope. Not Sarah Love Breed.
Breedlove.
Breedlove.
The T-Rex
The
from
T-
Jurassic Park. So she's
Love
texting
it.
me and she has my headphones on.
Ah!
So in the middle of her music, she can hear.
I'm like, who's that? I knew it was a text tone, but where you get all those cool ones? I want
buy
a
'em.
cool ringtone.
Buy them from the iTunes store.
I don't want to buy them. I want a free one. They gotta have cool free ones.
Nope. You gotta buy them through Apple. I think we're gonna have to give them this one, Ma.
Should we give it to you, y'all? Y'all give up? I'm keeping my mouth shut on that answer.
Oh, geez, she's giving me Pop-Tart. Oh, Lord. Char.
What?
Oh, there's more than one picture. She gave me this stuff. Cornbread.
She must have,
Pop-Tarts.
she must have got
Pasta. Yeah, I'll take it.
a... Holy! You looked it up. Yes, Madam C.J. Walker. Hey! Courtney, the worship channel.
Mommy,
I'm doing good.
how am I gonna get the eggs in the ketchup?
Scoop the ketchup up with a spoon and then scoop your egg.
Yeah, but I want a fork.
Then go get a fork.
But,
It doesn't have to be that difficult, Henry, and you're kind of being a brat right now.
But there's no fork.
Nice.
Yes, there's one in the drawer.
Alexa was wrong. She told me it was Sarah Breedla. I'm just going by this trivia, Wolf.
Char's gonna bring it by when they're done with dinner.
Nice.
And she's gonna bring me my MSG.
You want to read this one, Courtney?
Which one?
Number 7. We're on number 7.
How many?
Alexa is a liar, Wolf says.
Probably.
All right, thanks for dropping in. Worship channel, the worship channel.
Alright, number 7.
You see
How
it?
many colors were on the original Pride flag flown at the San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade in 1978? I bet that was a swinging time.
I remember now, Wayne. How you doing? This is my daughter Courtney, my oldest daughter.
Hi. Her cat bit into the MSG and she was like, I didn't know cats like MSG. And I was like, MSG makes everything taste better. Cats probably like it too. She said she saved it and put it in a bag though.
What was it?
My MSG that I got from
yeah.
the Asian market.
Like,
I got like a pound bag of MSG a couple weeks ago when I went to the Asian market with my best friend. And I forgot it and her cat, I guess, bit a hole in it. And she's like, I didn't know cats like MSG. And I was like, everybody likes MSG. It makes everything taste good.
We're just reading some general trivia questions here.
Anybody need me to repeat the question?
I would not know this because
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't know it. What's MSG?
It's not banned in the U.S. They can't cook with it in the U.S. anymore, but I can get it at the Asian market. It's just like a flavor enhancer. It makes everything taste good.
But
Like mediocre cooking will taste like fine dining. It's just
we're back.
sorry. Yeah, it's a flavor enhancer. They use it in a lot of Asian cooking. They said it causes cancer, and there's really no studies to prove that.
It's banned in the U.S. It's not supposed to. I don't know how they can sell it. They sell it in
You
Asia.
can buy it, but you can't like commercially cook with it. Like I can
Right.
cook with it in my own kitchen,
Right.
but if I were to open a restaurant, I can't put it in food without. I mean, I guess I could warn people. I don't know. I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, I got some at the Asian market because, as Uncle Raja say, sprinkle, sprinkle MSG, make everything taste good. Uncle Roger say, hiya, use the MSG. Good night, Wayne. Thanks for stopping by.
God bless you, Wayne. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Anybody have the answer to our question?
Do I need to repeat it? Oh, this is a good one. Oh. I can do the twist. I can do the twist. I've heard that. I was gonna take it to work and use it on the old folks.
Courtney.
Holy guess is 6. She is close, but no bananas. to the bathroom. 7, again, close, but no bananas. Is not 5. I see somebody else likes my soul music station. I guess I'll share it with you.
Thank you.
Share the playlist with Mama Bear. Working in the coal mine. 8. Holy, it was 8.
All right. What are you having for dinner, Wolf?
And if it's something good, you gotta bring us some. The answer is 8. Pink and turquoise striped were dropped in 1979 for production reasons. Those are really hard colors to dye fabric. Want me to do the next one?
My best friend at church took her daughters and my daughter to a gay pride parade down in Springfield, and I'm like, what are you doing? No, but I'm glad she got that experience. I mean, you know, I don't mind.
We love everyone.
We love everyone.
Tamale casserole.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Henry's eating scrambled eggs because he's a brat.
Sounds good, Wolf. Okay, the next one. We just got a couple more here, then we're going to go. What is the first name of the main female protagonist in Zora Neale Hurston's classic novel, Their Eyes Were Watching God?
Never even heard of that. Maybe that'll be on my list.
Hi, Cakes and Crafts with Billy.
Hi, Billy. What is it?
Their eyes are watching God. What was the first name of the main female protagonist in that classic novel?
Oh, it's a free novel, too.
Me either, Wolf. Courtney hasn't either. She's the reader in the family.
I'm downloading it now to read it.
Wolf said he's gonna.
A deeply soulful novel that compares love and...
Billy said she's glad you're feeling better. She's glad you're back.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am feeling much, much better than I was last Saturday. Ugh, I didn't even get out of bed last Saturday. This book apparently is a deeply soulful novel comparing love and cruelty and the separation of big people from small of heart without ever losing sympathy for those unfortunate who don't know how to live properly.
Holy.
Okay.
You're gonna laugh when you hear the name. Or maybe somebody will guess it. Maybe Wolf will ask Alexa again. No?
I guess this is like a book people read in school. It's a Common Core book.
I've never heard of it.
Common Core
Yes.
teaching material.
Holy got it. It's Janie. 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 I was going to say, type your name, Holy. Little cheatery there. Colleen. The shooting of whom in 1914 started World War II?
Oh, I know this one.
You can say the name then. Oh, I know it. I know how to say it now. Brittany Courtney. Wolf's still guessing that. The shooting of whom in 1914 started World War One. I did not know these.
I did. Bonus points if you know what country they're from.
I would say
Dance to music.
we'll do one more question after this and then we'll go. That'll be 10 questions. Whoops. JFK. A little before that, Wolf. In 1914. I don't think JFK was even born in 1914.
No.
Ask. No. Yes.
He was born in 1917.
Wolf got it right. Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
He was the Archduke of Austria.
The Archduke of Austria.
And he was the
We will
eldest son
pump
of
you up.
Archduke Karl Ludwig of Austria, the younger brother of Franz Joseph and Maximin.
Okay, last trivia question. What is the smallest planet in the solar system? In our solar system.
Hint, it's not the P one anymore.
Because
That's not a planet anymore. Pluto's not a planet.
is a Disney character.
No, it's not.
Pluto.
Oh yeah.
Goofy. Let the Courtney. Goat.
That's not a planet. It's a magical country. Where cowboys roam free. Cable's outside, I guess. No, Earth is not the smallest planet. Holy. I think it used to be, but Pluto's no longer a planet. So, in our current solar system, what is the smallest planet? Now, in the land of Courtney, cowboys roam free. Tequila, streams everywhere.
No.
Jupiter is the largest, Wolf. You were incorrect. Jupiter has an eye that 3 Earths can fit into. Pluto's a big cold rock.
Yes,
Holy.
Ding, 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 ding.
It is Mercury.
Mercury. All right, everybody. We're going to say good night. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. We'll finish this. It's got 131 questions.
We'll have more questions next week.
I'll tag this or bookmark it. And
Maybe we'll do Colleen trivia next week for your birthday.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to make up some Colleen trivia.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming in. God bless you all. Have a great Sunday. Go to the church of your choice. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye now. Oh, I didn't get it.